Alright guys, last video I'm gonna do for the end of July. I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna try to get videos out maybe at the end, because right now as I'm recording it's like the 17th, 18th. What's going on? It's your boy All Time. We back with another video. Again, it's been a couple days since I've worked on a video. I've been doing some other stuff and I've been a little busy with personal life and stuff, and yeah, lots of stuff. Judging by the title, it dropped today for me. It dropped today, and again, usually guys, I don't like to cover stuff like day one. I don't like to, but considering with these videos, these JoJoLands videos, I like to let them simmer a bit, you know what I'm saying? I like to let the chapters kind of drop to a video. I mean, I got the idea from one of my subscribers when I first was doing JoJoLands for the channel, and again, I could wait 5 months for a 5-chapter video, but no, I figured doing a 2-chapter video would be kind of cool. The discussions along with this entire video in general, these JoJo videos are a lot more shorter now, and yeah, it's, I don't know, I feel okay about it. And at the same time, with things that are coming up now, I look forward to the future. I told you guys I'm going on a trip, so I'm going to try to get some videos out for that, whether it's just one video or maybe it's 2, but I definitely want to get something out for you guys then. 1.05, I'm looking at my other monitor, 1,050 subs. Hey, you guys know we're the best. What are we the best at? I don't know. So, you know, I appreciate you guys for all the love and support. Comments, like, subscribe, especially the comments. I have a members. That's a different way to support me. So if you guys want to support me that way. And yeah, that's really enough of this intro. You guys know what this video is. You guys know what time it is. JoJoLands, new chapter just dropped. 2-chapter video, 16 and 17. Yeah, we back in. I'll see you guys in the JoJoLands.
アメリカ合衆国ハワイ諸島。これは一人の少年が亜熱帯の島々で大富豪になっていく物語。ザ・ジョジョランズ。The JoJoLands.
Hey, before we start the video, hopefully you guys are here. Get your snacks, get comfortable. These are movies, short movies. They're like short films now because they're not really as long as they used to be. I want to show you guys a drawing that I've been working on. I was working on it at work, and whoa. Anyways, guys, my dog scared the crap out of me. But anyways, I've been working on like a panel at work, and this is all just art, all art concepts and ideas for my one shot that I've always been talking to you guys about. Again, I'm gonna try to be more vocal and more on that when I get the opportunity and or chance to. So I'll just be telling you guys every now and then. But hey, you guys ready? So this is like a concept panel that I worked on. I drew like my OC walking through a like train track type of area and being followed by a certain like character. It's a little dark, so I don't know if you guys can see it. Maybe turn your brightness up on your monitors and phones. But the angle here, this was definitely a reference. I forgot the artist on Twitter. I don't really use Twitter, but it was also on Pinterest as well. If I know the artist, I will like put them here. That shot was like reference. Everything else was sort of like ideas and poses that I saw and concepts that I was like, you know, I took inspiration from. But yeah, we're gonna get into the video. It's a lot of talking, I know, and yeah, y'all ready? I mean, this will be one of the last videos I kind of record here, so let's get to it. The upending pursuit begins. Chapter 16, The Girl's Bags Groove, Part 1, Araki Hirohiko, The JoJoLands, Part 9. I think in my last video I talked about how cool the names are. It's something I've always been a fan of, especially since like when I started my Steel Ball Run series. You know, after I finished Stone Ocean, I went back to go read the manga. Go back, guys. You know what I mean? To when I first started doing JoJo on the channel, and I realized that Araki's always done this, but he mainly did it for the, I would say he mainly did it for the Reset Universe. I could be wrong on that, but I feel like he did. But yeah, I've always been a fan of the names. I mean, the poses for JoJo here. He's looking clean. He's looking crazy. Honestly, this just makes me really excited for obviously where I'm going in a couple of days, but also just it's getting me into that mood again, right? So the next video won't be till, you know, a couple months, but it doesn't matter right now. You guys know where I'm gonna be. I'm gonna be with JoJo in the squad, but I'll see you guys in the Girls Bag Groove part. What's with the pose? Part 1. Is there a means of escaping this defensive battle? Where this lava rock is, and where the 5 of us are, there's just no way it could have been leaked to anyone. But right now, I don't know how we're under attack by the enemy stand. They're being operated remotely in automatic pursuit. The land owned by HOWLER Corp, worth $50 billion. The original copies of the deeds had trapped blades in them like landmines. Just who is the enemy? Why exactly did they attack us when we were just browsing the land deeds? And from the enemy's perspective, when they saw us looking at those deeds, they must have been thinking, just who are these people? And I'm certain they'll be coming to find that out. A totally normal average day. Casual, painless tumor is forming, the kind you generally wouldn't have even noticed. And my health is deteriorating. I can't pursue it any longer. Charming man, I lost track of the enemy inside of your body. It has no power, and its movements are honestly slow. But being touched by that thing is dangerous and fatal. It's dark. Where am I? I can't see anymore. I'm sorry, Usagi. Blood is coming out of my eye. JoJo, let's just get him away from the land registry. They got Dragona too. It's already in Dragona's body too. He's not breathing at all now. Damn it, I hate this. Somebody help me, my eye. All of you, are you kidding me? Right? Somebody please help me. Usagi, be quiet. I'm trying to think. The enemy stand is an automatic pursuit type, but the user isn't giving it direct orders. So then it must be following a set of rules. How does the attack work? The stand's actions inside the body have a procedure. There's a sequence Dragona. Big bro, can you hear me? It's me, JoJo, listen to me. The enemy stand is somewhere around your pulmonary artery connected to your heart. There's a set procedure, so it should start at your right lung. Send smooth operators into your body and find it. It should be there right now. Send them down there, your windpipe, and into your right lung. When you find it, use smooth operators to drag it out of your lungs. You've got to. Dragona? You've got to do it yourself, big bro. Find it. I'm sure you can hear me. Give me a signal, Dragona. When you find it, catch it, and give me some sort of signal. Please. Big bro? November rain. Go. It's always Dragona. Whenever something happens to Dragona, like best baby girl, like he always... And even with this panel here, he looks shocked as if he didn't even mean to summon it. But we're sort of getting like his mindset. In a way, I'm not gonna talk for too long, but in a mindset where it's like every stand follows a set rules or a set line of procedures, a set line of thinking. It's one of the first times I've ever seen like a protagonist or characters talk like that, at least referencing stand powers. But I don't know if he's gonna go rage mode or not, but yeah, I've just been sort of locked in this whole time. Okay.
When you need a scapegoat, don't break the line in between. Oh, this lifeless rain.
Even though it didn't go through Dragona's body, it went down. Ooh, I did I call that, guys? I didn't call that though. No, I didn't. I kinda did. Huh? Pink-chan? You saved Pink-chan. Do mine too. Get it out of me. You're Usagi. I lost track of it when I was in your arteries leading towards your brain. It disappeared on its way up from the heart. It's probably somewhere around your brain. No way. The human body is a labyrinth, so there's no way to know its exact location anymore. There's blood coming out of my eye. Is that a symptom from something to do with my brain? Towards the brain, I'll find it for you, Usagi. We need you. We're not gonna abandon you. The user should be showing up soon. The user is sure to be starting to search for us to just figure out who exactly are we, including our goal of browsing the original copies of the deeds, so we should bring the lava rock close to them. We need to defeat them before that happens. I prefer they didn't find out anything about our identities or anything about the lava rock. They'll end up pursuing us. Paco, head to the hospital. The bigger the better. The one that looks like it'll have an MRI. MRI? An MRI is an inspection device that uses magnetic resonant waves to create a precise cross-section images of inside the body. We'll be able to see the lesions or abnormalities inside Usagi's body. Of course it won't show any stands, but it can tell us exactly where to look based on the location of the lesions. That's where the stand will be. I've heard that the MRI are really good at taking photos of blood vessels. If we know precisely where the enemy stand is, we can catch and drag it out with my smooth operators. I mean, guys, for a 15-year-old, it's pretty smart. A lot of JoJo characters act very bizarre, obviously, but I'm saying that, or at least like freakishly dumb or like freakishly smart. I've had the same opinion about 𝐴𝐵𝐵 when I was first reading JoJoLand with you guys, that, oh my gosh, like 𝐴𝐵𝐵 is really smart. And even towards the mid-end of the series, I've always had that consistent opinion. JoJo, although he's a kid and he's stupid, he really is like smart. At least is smart enough to know that, right? Not a lot of 15-year-old kids know that. And I feel like with JoJo, he's incredibly like fast when it comes to like intense situations. It reminds me of 𝐴𝐵𝐵 a little bit. Johnny too, like late in the series, but I guess we go into the hospital now. That's a big machine. Who's gonna operate it? And what about the health insurance and stuff? Can we really entrust this to a lab technician or a doctor or whatever? We'll have to do it ourselves. All you have to do is operate a computer. Anyhow, Usagi, look. There's live cameras for monitoring traffic. They're set up all along the road. If we're going to the hospital, then there'll be some more once we get there too. Let's see your stand to switch out the cameras along with the road with fake videos. They'll remove any traces of this car from the record. And you don't need that straw stuck in your chest anymore, right? The enemy stand isn't in there anymore, and you can breathe now, can't you? You can do that, right? Go on, do it. Take the straw to your chest and go for the cameras. Huh. Oh, you mean this? My mate kudasai. How about I take it out for you? I need you, Usagi, and I have a band-aid.
Without a fame and fortune, dream got so broken. Don't play the opportunity. Another fold.
Ooh, oh no, I'm about to get loud. Guys, I'm about to get loud. I'm sorry, like, I'm really not though. Hold up! Wait. What? Oh, and who is this character? So then, those three just went home without doing anything. They didn't even take any photos. Then they just looked at the land deeds, that's it. Yes, they were just visiting our tour. It looks like they were students, studying the history of Hawaii or some such thing. Students. So, Agent Bobby Jean, what sort of investigation are you doing today? It is about the alleged improprieties regarding HOWLER Corps' land. It's a popular topic these days. The chairman of the company has got to be guilty. If the media reports are to be believed, they said that they're acting in the name of nature's conservation and that the land is so huge, it's hard for people to notice. They're a real dirty bunch. They're using that land for something that they're not supposed to do. Could even be money laundering or something, right? That's highly classified information. That's what I generally say. But I'm actually here as a private citizen today. I'm off duty. I'm just on a walk around the neighborhood, and I thought I'd stop by. So there were 3 students. It's quite rare to hear about folks wanting to browse original paper copy deeds. So just a precaution, I want to take a look at the security camera footage. For a history study group, huh? This seems to be solid ID too. Hey, did you see this on the shelf? The kitty's so cute. Okay, so I realized, guys, it's the fabricated identities. That's how well it got me. Okay, it was the fabricated identities of the 3 students. That's why when we looked at the footage of the people that weren't. I get it. That was pretty smart. See, that even got me. So like, I didn't even really. Okay, I understand. It says it's called a hula neon dancer. I love it. It's so cute. I want it. Buy it for me, please. Look. The way the hula neon dancer moves up is so creepy. It's seriously cute. I really want it. This is the security room of the land registry office. I don't think it's for sale. Then let's look at one in the shop. I want one. Please give me one. I believe it's been over 10 years since that figure was made. It was merchandise. They made it for a state fair. I just got it as a souvenir and put it on the shelf as decoration. But it wasn't popular and they weren't barely able to sell any. They lost money on those things. Yeah, well, whatever. I don't care, mister. It's cute. You really have no aesthetic sense. Just tell me where they sell it. Like I said, they don't sell it anymore. Come on, it's so good. I really want it, please. Buy it for me, won't you? I want it so much. Please, you gotta buy it. Please, you have to. This actually isn't my child. I'm just looking after her for today. We just came by and I was babysitting her. Oh dear. How about this? That's enough for something secondhand, right? Come on, how about it? Huh? Money? I'm sorry, I wouldn't be comfortable with something like that. What exactly is up with this hula neon dancer thing? I'm not even seeing any results online about it. Man, I really wanted... Hey, there's no need to be so formal. Go on, take it. I can't take money. This isn't allowed. But I understand. I'll give it to you, and you can use it as a figure, as a present. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's not a big deal, right? It's fine. Just take it. It's not a problem, right? A nosebleed. Wait, there's no image of them leaving. Where did the 3 of them leave, though? It's not on the camera videos. She's the stand user. Oh my god, she's the stand user. Both of them are. I don't know. Even though she got hurt, nah, I'm looking at these panels, nah, they looking evil, man. Hey, no way. There's no sign of 3 people leaving. No image of them exiting the building. This is an ambulance parked here, right? I heard that the lady at the reception collapsed and was taken to the hospital, and that was out of nowhere. They're behind it. What's that van? It's unrelated to the shape and color of the vehicle. It's different. The type of vehicle the 3 of them came up in was a pickup truck. Who are those people? They're unrelated too. These 3 never went into the building. So then how exactly did 3 people that browsed the deeds leave that building? These people. Yes, I believe that one is the boy who spilled a cup of ramen inside the building. I remember. Inside the building. The boy, the video it shows, out in the yard entering the building. Oh my god, Merle May said don't do anything stupid, and I remember that. Like, I remember that last video. She said don't do anything stupid. At least for something to be remembered or tracked, and he spilled ramen. Like, come on, man. Oh my gosh, no. There's no video of it. I'm certain of it, that the noodles and the broth were all over the floor. We had to clean it up, though. There's no proof that they actually entered the building, and the 3 that was browsed the deeds had totally different clothing and faces. But this guy, the one being carried by the owner, too, looks unwell. He looks unwell? Yeah, he is being carried. Take a good look. He's sick. So you're implying that one of these 2 groups of 3 people is a fake image? That can't be. Personally, I don't care either way. I don't care whether or not we let these people go. I don't care who came to look at the paper deeds or why they did it. I don't care who we follow, because all humans will someday meet with an accident or disease or die without exception. Whoa! What are you, Wonder Review? Hey! What are you talking about? Hey! I've always said this too, but it was the way that the characters are drawn, like the way that this little girl was always posed up like this and kind of had like certain angles drawn to her. I just knew she was already... We gotta really fight a little girl. That really got me earlier though, guys, when I saw the 3 individuals, because one of them obviously looked like the charming man. I thought maybe it was a flashback, but he's even able to fake the perception of like the car too. That's so cool. Like, that is really cool. Like, super cool. I can tell she's the stand user, or maybe both of them is like they're both in unison for the stand. I'm not sure. But this nosebleed, it looks like one of mine was beaten. One of my bags groove. We should check the traffic cameras too, for car number plates and such. Do it. You know what? You know what this means? The ones that we were browsing the deeds, they were stand users. Oh darn, I'm really bad when it comes to 3-letter acronyms. I pushed the wrong elevator button. This floor is the ICU, the intensive care unit, not the MRI. Sorry, let's get back in the elevator. Wait, look, in that treatment room. That's the woman from the land registry. They brought her to this hospital. That's awful. She's not connected to all of this, but she was attacked by the enemy stand before Usagi was. I'd really like to do something to help her. It's just so absurd. First, we gotta make sure Usagi is safe. We need to prioritize ourselves. Let's hurry and find the MRI. It's absurd. Please, my Sophie. I can't believe this happened. I can't stand it. Congressman White, you mustn't. You should do more to be careful about the deliberation. There's still too little evidence to sign it, Sophie. It could actually become a liability to you too. You can't sign it, not just yet. Sophie is my daughter. This morning my daughter was so cheerful and she was so full of life. She made an egg breakfast while talking about the Otani. She even made a cafe au lait. And now I'm sure of it, my poor little girls, her symptoms are poisoning. This is an attack at me. I've been getting threats for a while now. This is Howler's work, terrorism to get me to stay quiet about Howler's landing properties. Like I said, there isn't enough proof. We need to be certain. We can't make a move until we find the solid evidence. I fully sympathize with your situation, but signing that would go beyond the scope of your authority. I'm telling you, if you want proof, we'll have to find it using the state authority to seize their land of the island of Hawaii. Proof of the land and property. That's sure to be proof on this land. Damn it. How could this happen to my daughter? If only I'd signed this sooner. If we had just seized the land, then maybe none of this would have. Please, calm down, Congressman. I'm sure that your daughter will be alright. She's in safe hands. Oh Lord in heaven, please save my Sophie. That man. Looks like he's a father. The reception lady. Yeah, he must have rushed over when they contacted him. Her father's a politician. Hey, he said that they were going to seize the land, right? Using the state authority. They'd seize Howler's land by force. To make it state-owned land. What is he signing? The screen. It's documentation. It's sent once you do a fingerprint and authorization, Pink-chan. The signature for the authorization is already set up. Oh man, this has got to be you-know-what. It's power. The lava rock. The land is on its way to us. Press it. Authentication complete. Island of Hawaii to be continued. This, bro. It sort of reminds me of... It sort of reminds me of like Golden Wind in a way, where it feels like every single moment or like waking moment in the manga it's the stakes are upping higher and higher and higher. Working with the congressman? Nah, I didn't really guess that. I don't know if that's obviously not the case. Let me move this over here. And we can check out the next cover art here, which we will do, but I'm kind of in a state of like shock right now, you know. I always am when it comes to these types of videos, but I'm not gonna get loud. I was getting loud earlier. I'm not gonna get loud, but the land is in their fingertips, literally the fingertip. But something tells me something's gonna go wrong, or something's gonna get even. It's gonna go higher now. So with this chapter just now coming out today. Check out the cover art, guys. What's going on, guys? It's your boy, All Time. Should be in the middle of the video. I went to bed. I was kind of tired. But I reread the chapter, and I had to go do some other stuff too. That's why it's like a bit of a cut here. Might not be a bonnet video for the rest of it, but let's see if I can get ready before we continue. But honestly, one of the biggest things I wanted to talk about in the middle of the video was the little girl and the importance of the guy who was quote-unquote just visiting as well. Girls Bag's Groove. How do they know about Stance to begin with? Are they really? I mean, they most likely are enemies. So seeing like JoJo, a 15-year-old kid, fight a, I don't know how old she is, like little girl, and this guy is gonna be really funny. I mean, who knows? He might be a scene user, he might not be. But Girls Bag's Groove. I saw the cover art for the next one, so let's go check it out. Who will be the last one standing? The JoJoLands. Chapter 17, Girls Bag's Groove Part 2. Araki Hirihiko. Is volume 4 on sale. So yeah, guys, we are caught up. Like, as for me, again, this chapter came out yesterday. I think it was yesterday. Yeah, for me, literally just yesterday. So I mean, this is about as early as we are. So at this point, I should be completely caught up with you guys, and I don't know when I'm gonna get this video out, but I will try to get it out as soon as possible before I go. So, you know, we might make this a bonnet video. Who really knows? It's been a while since I've recorded, you know, with the bonnet. So yeah, you know what, guys? How about it? Who will be the last one standing? I'll see you guys in the Girls Bag's Groove. We on part 2, chapter 17, the JoJoLands. Take in orally. Your tongue, stick it out. More. Really stretch it out. So tasty. Oh, you could tell? You two, come over here. Sit on my lap. Don't be shy now. Come here. This is Rishiri. What do you think? The one before was Rasu, Daishi, stock. There's only 3 places in Hokkaido, Japan where they produce this sort of top quality konbu. You know, Rasu, Konbu, Rishiri, Konbu, Makonbu. It's just those 3 tiny places. Don't ask me how much they cost. The daishi or broth is top quality. It's extracted only from the konbu produced in those 3 spots. And the waters, they're farmed and are only shrinking from the ocean warming. These beautiful green spheres in the broth are simply green peas parboiled with salt. This is makonbu. So tasty. You 3, are just so wonderful. Ah, I love this. I'm gonna buy Hokkaido for you when I get the chance. All of it. If you pay enough money, you can bend the land's regulations some. You can develop as many resources as you want. The environment's in so much better hands under my thumb, you morons. Let's go to an onsen again and eat daishi together. Howler-sama, we'll be preparing the land soon. Please fasten your seatbelt. But before that, let me close this zipper. What a fantastic day, man. Honolulu already. Something's going on there. Who are they? That immigration gate is a private pathway only for me to use. Thanks all of you. You are lovely as flowers. I only ride in Rolls Royces when being picked up and dropped off from airports. The ones with planetariums on the ceiling. You're Mac from the Dolphin Bank. If I recall correctly, I like to enter the country. Mind not blocking the gate? I have some urgent news I must inform you about Howler-sama. We've been humbly awaiting your arrival. Emergency? What? What is it? You know you can call me on the plane, right? We felt it would be best to tell you in person. If the media were to catch wind of that, what I'm about to say to you, it would cause quite a bit of hoopla for you and Howler-sama. It's regarding the northern slope of Hualalai on the island of Hawaii, the 300 square kilometers of land owned by Howler-sama and Howler Corps. The current market value of the land is $10.6 billion. The island of Hawaii. A short while ago, the state government has started about a seizure on that land. It's to be announced momentarily. For some reason, Congressman White has suddenly given his signature to permit the seizure of the land. Other congressmen have approved it as well. Signed. A seizure? What are you talking about? You can't just do that out of the blue. That fool. What is his reasoning? He's got no grounds for that. We can't simply imagine any sort of grounds or reason for it ourselves. We hope you'll inquire this with the state government about it, but the perception will be that the proof of your villainy. Something of some sort of Howler-sama. They'll say that you stole the public tax money under the pretense of developing waterworks with Hualalai's water veins. What's it to you guys? So what exactly did you banking folks come here for exactly? We at Dolphin Bank currently have a loan to your Howler Corps, totaling $38 billion. We just sent you the documentation. So that $38 billion. We're collecting it. Please pay us immediately. Is that the bank's decision? This is a good damn joke. What are you talking about $38 billion? That's the money I spent on Honolulu's head office building. And for the number $20 billion was for the other lands of Oahu, right? I only borrowed that money because you guys at the bank said to. Same goes for this private jet. I'm taking it because you guys said the lease purchase was tax purposes. We will be collecting all of it immediately. If you cannot assemble that much cash, then we recommend you pay it with the land you possess. Hey, you're bankrupt, Howler-sama. You're going to be found guilty for crimes regarding the Hualalai land, you see. So you're betraying me? You know full well that you guys are villains just as much as I am. No, you're the only one going down with the ship. But before you fall into darkness, we will be collecting what you owned, you see. Now if you'll be excusing us. Damn country bumpkin. This will be the end of your conceited, condescending attitude too. Just what the hell is going on all of a sudden? The big island of Hawaii, the north slope of Hualalai. That's what the state is seizing? Hello? I'll be heading back to the office again soon. Could you find Bobby Jean for me? Where is he right now? It's urgent that I contact him. Agent Bobby Jean, you know him, right? Hurry. Man, if the movements like this keep happening, it couldn't be a you-know-what, could it? It's similar to the movement that happened once when I was a child. That was the sudden change in the system of money flow. It can't be, can it? So we just got this. That was Howler then, guys. That was Howler. So I'm gonna turn on my light, guys. Actually, yeah, it's kind of dark in here. But guys, that was Howler, by the way. And he said the last time this happened was like the last time something happened like this, it couldn't be, right? So he knows about the extortion of the lava rock. He has to, guys. He has to, right? And you know what, guys? And you know what? This is JoJo, right? And let me explain, guys. I really thought in my earlier videos that Howler would be the big bad. It's JoJo, man. It's JoJo, guys. No, he's probably not. Like, come on. That was like, it's so obvious. Come on, past all time. Get your theories together. I mean, we only could work off what we had, but to say he seems like a bad guy, I would say yeah, he's abusing the land, but he doesn't give me evil vibes. Like, you know what I mean, guys? He doesn't give me final antagonist vibes. We saw that he had a stand there, by the way. I'm just now peeping this. He had a stand, by the way, so that's the reason why I didn't react. He had a stand. We'll go back in the discussion for that one, but he does have a stand. He knows that sudden change in the system, in the money flow, it can't be, and then he whipped out his stand, bro. He's either a major antagonist, maybe a side antagonist, we don't even know yet. But man, I don't know, guys. He has the Howler Corporation thing like on his chest. Like he is Howler, right? He's Howler. Ooh, I don't know, guys. Like it's too early and we'll talk about it at the end, but yeah, that was good. I just had to lock in for that whole part, right, guys? So that's the affiliation with Bobby Jean, right? Hey, Lulu-chan, we're looking for a pickup truck, not a van. Also, that van doesn't even fit the number from before. I checked the traffic cameras and got folks that got out of the van. Here, these are them. These folks look totally different. They're unrelated. The thing that's most important here, Agent Bobby Jean, is finding out just what it was that the folks who look like the original deeds at the registry came for. What matters isn't their faces, it's what their objective is and what they did. Those weren't newspaper reporters investigating Howler Corp's land and properties. And they sure as hell weren't police, so I don't need to waste time staring at your fake images, and who the hell cares about those things? Well, you do have a point. Just what exactly could they be after? But it's really not our job to figure out what they did, it's to pursue and eliminate them. That's our role, which Howler is paying us for. Don't go doing more than you need to be paid to do. And anyhow, one way or another, they're going to get sick and die. Right, Lulu-chan. Jeez, what the hell? These people are really pissing me off. Yeah, that's right. They're gonna die for sure. All humans, they all die. Either in accidents or illness. The mother and fathers and brothers and friends, everyone. They're gonna be all sick and die. Hey look, buy me that. Buy it. See that on the seat? That's a flower hair ornament. It looks like one fell off someone's head onto the seat there. That's gotta be a floral ornament some old granny was wearing. It's cute. I wanna buy it. Buy it for me. Buy it, please. Buy it. Buy it for me, damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Buy it for me. I want it. I want it. If you care about me, you'll buy it for me. Hey, are you alright? Would you calm down, Lulu-chan? Okay, Lulu-chan. I'll buy it for you, but it doesn't have to be right now, right? I'll get you one when we go back to the place where there's shops, so you can just calm down. These freaking people. Up until now, no matter what excellent doctor they are, they never found my bag's groove little lesions. That's cause they all died before a doctor could find them. But just now, they got one of them. Someone tracked down my bag's groove inside a body. That means someone was cured. They were supposed to die, but they didn't. Who are these people? It is absolutely important we figure out what it is they're after. We need to find the people who rode in the van. Got it, Lulu-chan. There's a hospital on the other side of this parking lot, and it's a big one. Wait, a hospital? Oh, they must be trying to heal the other one of their comrades. That's gotta be the place. But not to get a doctor to cure them. They went in there for an MRI to try to find the lesions themselves. Guys, it is a head-to-head, and it's really funny because everything that Lulu is predicting, JoJo predicted as well. In a sense where JoJo thought that this is an enemy attacking from the inside of the body, they're trying to eliminate us for some ulterior motive. Because literally, guys, in the paper deeds, the Hawaii State Land Registry video, just based off of those chapters that we read, it was kind of like, it's almost as if this wasn't JoJo. JoJo would be reaching. He was reaching in a sense of, it couldn't have been a stand user, right? It was just so random. It was so absurd almost, right? Yeah, that's something you're going to be saying a lot with these videos. These events were just absurd, something that couldn't be controlled. And yet, JoJo was the first person in the squad to say, this is a stand, and then Usagi's like, it damn well is. On the other side, Howler is having trouble because they took the land using the fingerprint smooth operators. Smart. But then Lulu's just like, we work for Howler. This could be the works of an enemy, aka JoJo and the squad, and they're trying to do it for whoever. It's like JoJo, he called both of their intentions, and she did the same thing, vice versa. I find that really, really cool. For a first enemy, sort of right now, this is one of the coolest first enemies. I like it. The place we should be going to is an MRI. Are you listening? So here's what we're gonna do. First, we're gonna put Usagi in the MRI tunnel. Then we analyze the images and find the lesions inside Usagi's body. I'm expecting it to be somewhere from his heart to his brain. So we'll aim for it, the head. Then we'll be taking the photos. The enemy stand is at the lesions. Then I'll enter his body with smooth operators. Okay, then we'll grab it and drag it out. Okay, MRI time. Let's crush this thing. Do you have a reservation code? The next exam will begin in 30 minutes from now. Are you there, the only 2 MRI rooms? This is no problem. Come over this way. It's no problem, Usagi. I'll just say that I want an MRI. You've memorized the MRI we just saw in the exam room, right? We need your mate kudasai. Yeah, you're gonna examine me with the fake MRI. Yeah, I got the form written down. Come over here. There's an empty room. It's just got a bunch of equipment. We'll do it here. So we'll use your MRI in the computer right here. We can analyze the images and find it. You can do it. Chodio? The letters are MRI. Do you know what they stand for? MRI. They stand for, the M's gotta be, magnet, man's a real idiot. Man's a real idiot? Chodio, you're my BFF, my IDD, and my KKD. Best friends forever. I'm deeply devoted. Kind kinder dude. Usagi, are you okay? No, I don't think he is. The blood's coming out of his ear. Oh man, if Usagi can't make it to the MRI, then he's for sure done for. Hurry up and get him in the empty room. I want an MRI. Can you hear me, Usagi? No, they're here. Oh no. Look at them pulling up. It was really crazy is that as I was reading this, guys, I was thinking in my mind, like, when they first wanted to go to the hospital, I was like, oh gosh. You know, JoJo in hospitals, I don't really got a lot of good memories with that. The last time we were in a hospital, a certain head doctor was kind of, you know, trying to move away from us, right? Oh gosh. But oh man, the opposition is pulling up, guys. Oh gosh. I mean, like he had, like, does he have a stand though? Like, we know the girl stand isn't a combative stand. It's a very deadly stand. Like, it is a very deadly stand. It's pretty scary actually. But I don't know this guy though. Like, I don't know if he. Oh man, if he doesn't have one, he doesn't have one. But they won't be able to see the people, but I think they probably have them memorized. I'm sure they're here, I'm sure of it. The people we're looking for are among everyone here. There's an examine room in progress. It looks like there's 2 rooms doing that right now. Check them. That includes everyone inside the rooms. Huh? Yes, got it. Understood. Lulu-chan, they say they want to talk to you.
It's me, ACCA HOWLER. Are you tired, Lulu-chan? Hello?
I can hear you.
Okay. Lulu-chan, this call is for you and your ears only. This is an order. I heard you're in process of pursuing the people who are looking at the original deeds, and I don't know who they are either, but it's possible they may have something like a rock in their possession. Actually, there's no may about it. They definitely have one. To be precise, that rock is a hardened clump of lava. I don't know how big it is or what color it is, but I'm certain they've got one of them.
A lava rock?
That's right, a lava rock. Lulu, I want you to recover for me. Got that? Not Bobby Jean. Help Bobby eliminate all of them, but you have to be the one to find it, and then bring it to me in person.
The fact that money is making such abrupt movements can only mean that the lava rock was slipped out from the land of Hualalai. Agent Bobby Jean, here you go. The call's done. I got permission. He said to eliminate them. How many are there? Where's the sick one? Inside an empty room. They're all looking inside. There's 5 of them in all. 5 people. Well, we still don't have any proof that they're the ones who went into the registry. But you don't mind, right? Guys, so this is confirmation. That's HOWLER. I mean, ooh, I mean, wait. Oh my god, he's about to. But We'll talk. I see a widespread at the bottom. Hold on, guys. Hold on. It's them. Do it. Glory days. Oh. What was that sound? Gunshots. Was there someone over there just now? That was the sound of a gun with a silencer. No. Huh. Are those? What the hell? Bullets, and they're moving. Kona, get down. Gently shot. To be continued. How does it feel to be right? No, that's it. Oh, guys, what? What? They were both stand users. I mean, come on, guys. A dual enemy stand user though, like dual fight. Glory days. Ooh. Glory days and Girls Bags Groove. I mean, guys. Oh my god. At first, guys, at first when he shot the gun, I thought that like he aimed at the wrong people, because you know, perception stand. But he aimed for the right people and hit them. He shot them, but then they disappeared. And then the bullets came slowly and they were gently shot. That's basically. So are they gonna die? I mean, there's aura around the bullets. So, and in the final frame, Paco and all of them protected Dragona. Oh my god, so much to talk about, guys. So much. Oh my gosh. I gotta get to editing this video as fast as I can. Let's go back to the beginning and let's try to make this a really, really good discussion and kind of go over these two chapters on what's going on. The upending pursuit begins. So, I'm so glad next chapter was about Howler. I didn't think we were gonna get him that early, but we got him that early. So, I know I said he didn't really give off those final boss vibes, but he knew about the lava rock. I told you guys, he knew about it. Like, he wouldn't be doing this if he didn't know about the lava rock. The fact that he was just like, guys, or the fact that he was like to us, or not really to us, but you know, during the reading, the money shifted that fast, and I lost like my land or my rights and everything. It's the lava rock. All right, bet. Let me just make a call. Hey, Bobby Jean, Lulu, take him out. Like. That's essentially what happened. Fire names, by the way. I know Bobby Jean is probably a reference. Maybe Lulu as well. They're all references, right? To Girls Bags Groove and Glory Days. Those are definitely references as well. Is there a means of escaping this defensive battle? I'm looking at the chapter, or the first part of the chapter, where they sort of like get the illness out of the body. And I found this sequence of panels really cool. I'm gonna flip my camera around, and we'll go kind of like fast around it, and then talk about the long parts that I really want to talk about. So when you find it, this is essentially like, I mean, look, I didn't think Dragona was gone, you know what I'm saying? But it was giving off those vibes, right? Cool. Look, I didn't think Dragona was gone, but yeah. I mean, I like these sequence of panels and the way that they're drawn. I also like the amount of panels that Araki is doing with the the amount of rectangle panels or boxes. I know it sounds very specific, but I like the eye panel. You guys can see my mouse. The eye panels here with Dragona, and then Jodio, then Dragona again. Them like Jodio holding his hand, and then holding. I don't know. I really like the sequencing of panels here. Something I've been doing in my own free time while drawing my sort of manga in my own time. I've been doing a lot of the eye shots as well. So when I was reading this, I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. And then Jodio summons November Brain. I thought it was out of rage, but really, I think he figured it out. He said go, and it seems like the only person who can maybe fight Girls Bags Groove is Jodio. I mean, Usagi, he's down right now, so we can. Smooth Operators, not the most combative like stand user. The Hustle, I can see the Hustle and Charming Man fading with Glory Days. That guy, you know what I'm saying? Bobby Jean. But Lulu's gonna be a Jodio fight. That has to be. I don't know, guys. Like, Jodio seems like he's the only person who can take it out, you know? So, and yeah, and then we see the Girls Bags Groove here get taken out, you know? And just gets obliterated right here. So very, very weak stand. I mean, it did say that it was an incredibly weak stand. That's what the Charming Man confirmed in the next chapter, that it was very, very weak. And The setup here with of JoJo saying like it has to be an MRI. This it's what's used for body scans, so it may not be able to get rid of it because of doctors, but it will tell us where because we're stand users and we know where the stand actually is. Photos of the blood vessels, and then we'll drag it out with smooth operators. Guys, man, and it's crazy because next chapter, oh my gosh, like scrolling down, we see that they, you know, that they're setting up the cameras, and then we get introduced to this mysterious figure that had really cool drip. Still does, by the way. First panel of Bobby Jean. Okay, hard. I think Bobby Jean looked crazy. You know, I really think and this really makes me question. This really makes me question Howler, bro. Oh, I dropped my phone. This really makes me question Howler. Like, what? Just what is he on though? Like, what are we? He's just. And again, something I'll turn my camera around as I find the panel right here. Is Howler really the big bad though? Like it's too early to call, guys. It's way too early. I mean, when you look at it, Valentine was in the beginning ever since. I'm only going manga, by the way, because that's what we can compare it to right now. And as of Toru, he didn't show himself till like chapter 70, a long time. I didn't really have too much of a problem with it, but in my mind, guys, I just wish we saw Toru a little bit sooner. But even still, you think maybe Araki's teasing the final villain right here? I don't know, guys. I don't know. Either we already met the final villain or we haven't met the final villain yet. And it's so crazy because, again, the only reason why I'm so on this idea of trying to guess the final villain is because the final villain is very thematic for what this story is about. Knowing the final villain, it's almost like we'll already know what the story is about before we even see the climactic battle between the final villain and the protagonist. I mean, again, Wonderview and 𝐴𝐵𝐵 was a very different scenario. It wasn't really just 𝐴𝐵𝐵 and Toru. This wasn't like a stand v stand. It was very fitting that Toru was fighting Yasuo and the family because he was the one torturing them, while as of Wonderview and Endless Calamity, that was the one torturing 𝐴𝐵𝐵. You know what I mean? 𝐴𝐵𝐵 was born from a calamity, so it's like it made sense for the themes and for the messaging of the story. So as of this, an absurdity, things that don't make sense, things that are unfair and cruel. I mean, there's so many things we could tie in. I mean, absurd was teased again here. We'll get to it when we get to it. But being introduced, Lulu is crazy, by the way, but crazy in a sense of her personality and everything. The fact that they have a little girl working for and trying to catch bodies, like, you know, trying to catch bodies with Bobby Jean, like, and guys, it makes me think that Howler is either the second or third big bad, or second in command, or the actual big bad, because we have people working for. Same with Diavolo. We have people working for Diavolo. We had these assassins, then we had these enemies, right? So the assassins didn't even really work with Diavolo. They didn't, but they wanted to. I think. Well, no. Pretty sure they did. I'm trying to remember, guys. It's been a while since for Golden Wind, but we can't really base all of our ideas off of Golden Wind. But flipping it back around here, this is when we get introduced to Lulu, right? Crazy, funny little girl, and then we get to see, look at her face here, and then we start to get to see a different side of her. She just likes cute things that are cute, and she also believes that everything will die, whether everything will come to an end, whether it be illness, whether it be a shortcoming of death. And this was the first instance where I was like shook for a second while recording, guys, because this was proof that she's the stand user. The moment she got hurt, and she was shocked because she never got hurt before, her stand is incredibly dangerous. When you compare it to like Fun in JoJoLand, or I'm trying to remember the first stand user in Steel Ball. The first stand user in Steel Ball was a menace. If I remember correctly, it was like that cactus stand, I believe. I could be wrong, guys. Feel free to remind me if y'all remember in the premiere or in the comment section. But Fun is very situational for what JoJoLand, for what that scenario was, which I did find unique. Very, very unique. Hers is just you touch those land documents, you will die. Like, you actually will die. If you don't have a specific stand, you will die. Her stand is incredibly strong. I mean, if she gets discovered, she'll lose, but her stands are so small though, like she could practically put them everywhere. I mean, what if she puts her stands on the bullets? You know what I mean, guys? Like on Bobby Jean's bullets, Glory Days, right? I believe that's a stand, right? There's signs of 3, and yeah, pretty intelligent here. She was able to deduct the fact that they were that something's not right. And so I was just saying, let me flip back around. Like, bro, for a little girl, man, she's kind of smart, man. Like, very, 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 very smart. But I'll flip it back to here because this is one of my favorite panels of her. So so you're implying whether it's one or two groups of people, fake images, that can't be. Personally, I don't care either way. I don't care whether we let these people go. I don't care if they came for the paper deeds or why they did it. I don't care who follows, because all humans will someday meet with an accident or disease and all die without exception. So she believes in the inevitable, I guess. The idea that everybody will die or something will come, we'll all come to an end, essentially. Right, so it's kind of cool to see the abstract personalities of the JoJo antagonists, whether it be side antagonists, main antagonists. It's always cool to kind of see it because it can either fit into the story, it can either like not. I got lemonade here. But something I wanted to talk about too, something that's really quirky, is JoJo's I didn't comment about it when I first read it, but JoJo's you know, problem with understanding 3-letter acronyms. I find that, like, guys, it kind of reminded me of what's it called, how 𝐷𝐴𝐵 how 𝐷𝐴𝐵 can't sleep on pressurized things, so he sleeps underneath stuff and always bites his tongue when he eats things. And then for Johnny, he has a bug bite fetish. I still remember that. And you know, it's just the quirky stuff with JoJo characters that I find really funny. He pressed the wrong button, but it was good because he needed to press the button to kind of see this, right? And something that I had in mind, guys, was that at the very end, when the daughter flatlined, is she actually dead? Because sometimes there's situations where a person flatlines, but then they're able to be brought back. I mean, here, guys, I'm not gonna skip most of this, but I'm gonna scroll down here. So that's awful. She's not connected to all of this, but she was attacked by the enemy stand before Usagi was. I'd really like to do something about it to help her. It's just so absurd. Let's find the MRI, and you can see JoJo visibly getting pissed here. Like, when I was at work, guys, I was thinking about this. I even jotted it in my notes so I don't forget this talking point. That JoJo, guys, this is another situation where Araki's showing us the absurdity, the absurd. And you can see that genuinely pissed him off just hearing that. So, and then this is when we meet the famous politician. But guys, I didn't really mean this. I mean, I'm pretty sure I was dismissive on that, but that JoJo might work with the politician in the last video. I said that might not be the case, obviously. He's either going to use him, which he did, I kind of called, because he used the fingerprint. They used the fingerprint to seize the land. But two, that motivated JoJo even more. I feel like that moment did. So when JoJo faces off against HOWLER or whoever this big bad is, it's going to really motivate him to quote-unquote maybe best this enemy. Excuse me, or do the right thing. So, because a lot of people, again, I remember people having issues with JoJo because he didn't really exude Joestar-like behavior in Chapter 1. I don't want to say a lot of people, but a decent amount of people didn't really mess with bro. And I can understand, but I always liked him because he was different. And again, Dio, he's gonna be a Joestar, but then also act like a Dio. So yeah, something that I didn't catch while recording, guys, flipping it back around again. She flatlined here. I didn't peep that. I actually didn't peep that. I was reading too fast. I didn't peep it. But whether she died here or not, we don't know. If she didn't die, maybe she'll play like a Holly Kira situation. Like maybe she'll play like a supporting role for later because she was, or maybe this will be an IR, or maybe this will be a not an I don't know why I said I. This will be a This is another instance of just the cruelty of the absurd. Maybe she did die here. If she did die here, man, you know what I'm saying? She was pretty, and also it kind of sucks that her life was taken like that. But maybe, just maybe, if she was alive, I mean, please save my Sophie. So it isn't confirmed that she died? I don't know, guys. Remember Sophie, guys. I feel like Sophie's going to be important. Just because of the amount of panels that was shown on Sophie. Like, the amount of emphasis, whether Araki forgets about Sophie. Like, it's going to be two things, guys. Either Araki forgets about Sophie and she has no importance, or maybe she's going to be narratively important while possibly playing a role. I mean, they wouldn't give her this much panels here unless they wanted to just demonstrate the themes of the absurdity. But even still, my favorite sequencing of panels here was that the authorization and signature is already there. All he needs is the thumb, right? This is our chance. The land is making our way to us with the lava rock in the pocket, dragging the thumb press it. Authorization complete. Seizing the land, seizing it all. So this is one of my favorite panels in the video. I don't know if it might be the thumbnail, might not be, who really knows. I love getting the squad thumbnails. I gotta get to editing this video as fast as possible. I want this out now. Who will be the last one standing? I just want to go over the cover art too. I'm flipping it back around over and over and over again for you guys. So who will be the last one standing? The JoJo Land chapter 17. This is, you know, the cover art's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I can't wait to see this colored. But this is a really, really cool introduction. A very, I guess you can say, a very chilling introduction. Let's say that. Not as scary, but a very chilling slash, you know, funny introduction to Howler. I mean, I didn't think this was Howler. I thought maybe this was a flashback to Bobby Jean or something. But really, this just shows how lavish he lives, right? Whether I was pronouncing these right or wrong, my bad, guys. But he's just talking about how expensive these green spheres are that you put in drinks. I mean, I'm only guessing these aren't just drinks that they're doing, so you know what I'm saying, they're probably doing other stuff too. This is the thing that kind of caught me off guard. If you pay enough money and bend the land's regulation some, you can develop many resorts as you want. The environment in much such as better hands when it's under your thumb, you morons. So let's go on an on-scene again. Howler-sama will be preparing to land soon. So I don't know, guys, like, just me personally, I feel like he doesn't give off big bad vibes. I mean, again, I told you guys, this is going to be two situations, right? This is either going to be the first arc, not like first half of JoJoLands. Let's just say JoJoLands is 100 chapters. It'll be the first 50 to 60 chapters, maybe even 70. Then the last 30, big bad's gonna come out of nowhere, or I don't really know. I don't know if Araki will do that for this part, depending on how long JoJoLands is. I don't think JoJoLands will be more than 100 chapters. I mean, JoJoLands was 110, so I don't think he's going above 110. Knowing the time that Araki, you know, knowing how old he is, who knows if he's gonna be writing that long? I mean, I remember, correct me if I'm wrong, guys. Again, I'm a huge JoJo fan. I remember him saying something like he wants to write JoJo's till he's like 90 or something. I don't really know. Hopefully Araki takes care of himself this entire time that this part airs, because I'm a huge fan of JoJoLands. I'm a huge fan of JoJo, and I really hope that this part sees a conclusion. I'm too immersed for it not to be, right? But when we get confirmation that in regards to the northern slope of HOWLER, the 300 square kilometers that you own, the market share value is $10.6 billion. And that a short while ago, the government has issued a seizure for the land. And again, his company is working on their land. And the thing is, it could be a liability for them to seize that land, but Jody and them said, screw it, we're gonna do it anyways, bringing the land closer to them. And then that pissed off Howler, as in, so maybe for the duration before the government actually seizes the land, it'll be a fight to who can own the land. You know what I'm saying, guys? Like that could be it. And honestly, that to me is very, very interesting. Like, that could very well be the case. So what did you banking folks come here for exactly? We at Dolphin Bank currently have a loan that your Howler core is totaling to $38 billion. We just sent you the documentation. So that $38 billion, we'll be collecting it. Please pay immediately. This has to be a joke. What exactly are you talking about? The $38 billion I spent on the head office, $20 billion on Oahu. I only borrowing that money because you guys at the bank said to. We will be collecting it immediately. They're just like, we don't care. Hey, the government issued, so we want the money now. So I don't care what you got to say. We want that money now. You're bankrupt. So you'll be found guilty for all your crimes regarding HOWLER and then the land you see. So you're betraying me. After everything I've done for you, do you know who I am? In the moment they left, in typical JoJo fashion, I swear, guys, I've seen this panel multiple times in so many parts. The cold standoff within the cold zoom in, and then we get just what the hell is going on all of a sudden. I'm telling you guys, is he the big bad? I mean, it was crazy. I just noticed this, guys. His hairstyle. I'm not saying it looks like Giorno's. I'm not saying that. It like sorta does, but it also kind of doesn't. I don't know if that's irony for something, but I don't know. It could be. The fact that he's abusing his power for Hawaii in general. So, and here, I'll be heading back to the head office soon. Find Bobby Jean for me. You know the agent, right? These movements that's happening, it could be you know what. Or it couldn't be. Because he's almost doubting it. He's sweating all of a sudden. I don't know, guys. Like, it could possibly be the case, right? And this is something I didn't comment on here. Something that I just went over my mind. It's similar to the movement that happened once when I was a child. Whatever that means, whenever we get some lore on that, that was a sudden change in the system and the money flow. It can't be. And that's like his stand here. What the heck is that? What is that, guys? Hold on, I'm looking. What the heck is... Hold on. What the heck is that? It's like a little sand thing. Nah, man. There's no way that's like... There's no way that's like... Remember when D4C first revealed itself? When Valentine was like, you know, with Lucy? And he first revealed himself because Lucy knocked him off the table and he fell in between the chair. That was a really cold introduction because he was just like... He was holding his neck while D4C was just floating out from him. Oh, heck no, man. Oh, nah. No. I don't know, guys. There's like, he could be the big bad. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'm not gonna say I doubt, but I don't know. I'll flip it back around here. The most important thing here, Bobby Jean, is finding out just what it was. These folks in the original D's and what they came for. What matters is they have an objective. Jodio called the fact that these people that could be going after them, they're gonna be thinking, what is our objective? So we have to take them out, or they will end up pursuing us and trying to kill us, right? And this entire sequence of paneling is essentially just her just going crazy, getting really mad. Her face smeared up to the thing while Bobby's just like, what are you looking at? And like them just being stupid and her freaking out. Even he's just like, bro, would you calm down? This whole sequencing of paneling is really crazy. But it's the fact that she was so triggered at the idea that she was hurt. So she's never been hurt before. I mean, I can only imagine she was never hurt before. It is absolutely important that we figure out just what it is they're after. We need to find the people who rode in that van. They've got to be at the hospital seeking an MRI. And then we switch off to the, you know, to the squad and everything. So things are getting heated here. Things are getting like really, really intensified. I like this group panel here. They're all looking down at Usagi. The enemy stand is at the Leesons. So I'll enter the body with my suit operators and we'll drag it out. Okay, the MRI thing. They eventually find a room as they're running, trying to figure out. And I forgot about that again. They could ask for almost anything as long as Usagi has a visual of it and knows what it is. So, but again, it's getting worse because his consciousness is kind of like deteriorating in a way. So we'll use the MRI, and then he said, "Hey Jodio, do you know what it is?" He was like, MRI's gotta mean man's real idiot," and he just starts laughing. I found this whole sequencing funny. And then he said, you're gonna be my BFF, my kindly and my best friend forever, and my deeply devoted, kind, kindred dude. So, and then he just starts laughing, and as he's kind of going crazy. I'm guessing he kind of meant that too. Usagi again is unironically one of my favorite characters. I like all of them, but he's one of my favorite characters in this part so far, just because of how reliable he is and how smart he is. Despite how dumb he acts, he's very, very reliable. Finally, we get them, right? They pull up to the hospital, and I'm just like, God. I mean, again, the art style is so good. I mean, guys, like I could go on for hours about how much I love JoJo's art. It genuinely motivates me. It does, you know, as a possible up and coming mangaka. It really, really does inspire me, along with like so many other mangakas in general too. It isn't even just Araki, guys. I just cover a lot of JoJo on here, around here, because you guys got me to do this, okay? I didn't want to do this in the beginning. And you guys got to tell me read Steel Ball Run. But anyways, so the moment they arrive, we eventually see Dragona, and I'm just like, dang. But anyway.
Oh, brother, this guy's
Please not being dumb. But like her noticing that, I mean, again, the go, it's still around here. I don't know, guys. I don't think the go is as important, but correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think the go was in Steel Ball. Maybe it was. I don't know. But as soon as they get close, because, you know, they're around the corner, she gets the call. And it's weird because this whole panel here, one of my favorite widespreads in the entire video, one of my favorites, if not the last one is, but one of my favorites, I heard that you're in process of pursuing the enemy of the original deeds. This is an order only for your ears. Why is he only telling Lulu and not the adult? That being Bobby Jean. You know what I mean? It's possible that they may have something to do with the lava rock. He knows about it. I'm sorry, guys, but this head angle, he looks like Giorno. He literally looks like Giorno. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. He literally looks like an adult Giorno. So, that's just something to point out, guys. But it's almost like he knew what it was and Lulu didn't. But he knew exactly what it was. It's possible. No, I know for a fact that they have it. Help Bobby kill them, but you have to be the one to find it and bring it to me. For why that's the case, I don't really know. I don't know. There may be a specific reason for that, but even deducting that such movements wouldn't be possible if it wasn't for the lava rock. So they got permission to eliminate. He locks in here. He locks in. I didn't expect him to whip out the pistol and silencer, but Glory Days, that's his stand. He has a gun stand. Another gun stand. I don't think I've seen a gun stand since Steel Ball. Could be wrong on that. I don't remember seeing one in JoJoLand. I really don't. So, I could be wrong on that. I'm not too sure, but I don't remember that being the case. And then it's them do it. Another one of my favorite widespreads. Even Paco notices here. You guys see it? Glory Days. And then he whips out the pistol. He got a dead sights right on Dragona and all of them. I mean, Usagi's already in the room, it looks like. So they managed to get him in the room. But now it's a head-to-head stand fight now. It's all or nothing now. Right? And they don't notice the person behind them. Like they just simply disappear. Something in my eye. they simply just disappear. Jodio notices the bullets just come out of nowhere. Like I don't know if they just were slowly traveling from far away, or I don't really know. But then they get hit. In this panel here, guys, I tried super hard not to scream. Like I was going crazy. Like. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I love this widespread, by the way. I genuinely love this widespread. This genuinely looks amazing. But they all got hit. Like every single one of them. I think the only person that didn't get hit was Dragona. Literally, look at the Charming Man, Paco, and Jodio. They all got hit. Gently shot, and that's what it's called. So, and we don't have a cover art to check out for next video. So, you know, that's unfortunate, guys. Honestly, what it like the thing is, that's my dog. The thing is, it could just be just for greed. It could be just for another abstract reason. We don't like. There's so much we don't know. But is HOWLER is HOWLER really the bad guy? I'm not arguing he's the good guy, but is he really? Is he really like the final bad that we're so-called seeing? He does look like Giorno though. Like I'm sorry, it's just the hairstyle, but it could just be for greed. I mean, we saw him goofing off. I mean, that's his first introduction to us, guys. He's goofing off. He's not taking anything seriously. You know what I mean? So of course we're gonna look at him in a way where like it's, you know what I mean? Like he's not. We're gonna look at him in a sort of light where he's not that seriously taken, or maybe he's not. I don't know. But Araki does like to make villains goofy. I mean, you guys remember the last villain who was listening to music? Yeah, goofy, but it's a very serious scenario and situation, and very chilling, right? I've said it before. I don't know if I don't know if I have, but I've expressed it many times. I want this final villain to be not just stronger than Wonder Review, but I really want this villain to be more chilling, or more scary in a sense of power than Wonder Review. I mean, again, like during the Wonder Review, guys, in the Miracle of Your Love arc, I was just trying to wrap my head around the idea of what is his power, what is his stand, what does he even do? Like, what does he do? It was just so terrifying, right? So with this, I know it's too early to be talking about the villains, so we won't be talking about the final antag, but with HOWLER being present in these chapters, excuse me, I can't help but to not think that. I mean, with him being so active on trying to seize the lava rock, it's going to be a fight now between all of them versus Glory Days and the Girls Bags Groove. We don't even know what the next chapter might be. It might be called the Girls Bags Groove Part 3, or it might be called the Glory Days Part 1 or something. I don't really know. We'll have to wait in the next month or two. But guys, man, I mean, every single chapter, guys, something is happening. I mean, First off, they got the land of HOWLER in the palm of their hands in less than 16 chapters. And obviously, again, something I want to express before I continue that point. Something's bound to go wrong, guys. I mean, you guys know the theme of this part, man. But let me go back to my previous point. They got it that fast, so then that leads into the point that I'm talking to now. Something is bound to go wrong. I mean, this is the story about how I got filthy rich in the subtropical islands. This is like the fortune and everything. JoJo might have like a really positive ending or a really melancholy ending. It's really hard to not talk about a reference just because of what's been going on right now in terms of themes. But every single chapter, some type of action or some type of fast-paced sequence is going on. There's always like chill moments, and then something just happens. An enemy comes out of nowhere, or I don't really know. It's just there's so much, and with HOWLER's having an assassin or an enemy to take out the people who have the lava rock because they're disrupting the flow of fortune. But it's like, did he not take precautions beforehand? Because again, HOWLER Corporation did own the, like, where the volcano was. So why didn't he just have like multiple lava rocks on him if he cared so much about money? Or does he know about it? Does he know more about what meets the eye than we do? I mean, like, again, we don't really know for sure yet, but he should have known that someone was bound to take one eventually, that someone was researching it, that being Rohan. He would have had to have known about this, or maybe took precautions, or maybe he's just ignorant and stupid and he doesn't know. You know what I mean? I mean, he does give off the young, stupid, I don't know, CEO boss vibes, but he at least is smart enough to deduct the fact that it was a lava rock for the sudden flow and change of money. The fact that he lost and they seized the rights, he didn't even see it as like a legal matter. He saw it as like a, yeah, it stands. It stands. And Agent Bobby Dean talking about some, I'm just here to patrol. Bro, you're somebody sent. Nah, man, you're somebody sent. Same thing with Lulu. So, oh my gosh, guys, when I go on my trip, I'm gonna see if I can bring back a lava rock. I'm gonna see if I can bring back maybe a copy of JoJoLands. That would be really cool. In the next video, I'll definitely show you guys. But I really wanna, you know, I'm gonna be. Hey guys, when I go there, I'm gonna be investigating too. I'm gonna see what's been going on. All right, I'm gonna help JoJo and them out in the hospital right now because they apparently need some help. So I'm gonna go help them out. But honestly, guys, yeah, if you guys want my thoughts about JoJoLands so far, I really think after like what, it's been like almost a year and a half, you know, I don't think it's coming up on 2 years, but about a year and a half. I like it. I really like this part, and I mean, in terms of the action and pacing, it's fast as hell, and I don't think that's like a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. This is, I mean, I would argue, since this is the alternative universe counterpart to Golden Wind, this is much more faster paced than Golden Wind. There's so much stuff happening in every chapter. And the art style, again, is amazing. Genuinely amazing. I mean, I'm going to turn my camera back around one more time. But just this last panel here, like, look at the way that they're drawn here, guys. The art style is so fire. So fire. And you're going to just can't catch a break. I mean, every single chapter, you know. Best baby girl keeps getting hurt. You know what I mean? But anyways, guys, I really want to know your guys' thoughts on JoJoLands so far. I really want to know how you guys felt about these 2 chapters. Any theories, ideas as for HOWLER Core, and do you guys think he's the final big bad? Do you guys think the absurdity and the absurd will play a bigger role for the themes moving forward for JoJoLands? I mean, JoJo and his feelings towards the absurd. Remember him being bothered about the daughter being a means to an end to the absurd. I mean, for all we know in this fight right now, Usagi won't play a role. And if he does, like, he's out of the fight right now. I mean, he can't even think. Maybe his maybe he'll like be able to maybe he'll be able to focus what little consciousness he has to give them help or something. But they're fighting essentially someone with a gun stand who shoots slow bullets and someone who has a disease stand. What the heck? Like, she's going to be staying in the background because she can't fight, but as for him, he's going to be the one doing the assault, and they all got hit. Excuse me. I thought it was one of them. I thought it was one of them, but it was all of them. What do you guys think, man? What do you guys think? I mean, I don't know. There's so many, like, I'm gonna look on my phone. Is there any other theories I've had that I maybe have written down? I mean, feeling like the daughter and famous politician will play an important role. Something I did write down. I mean, the politician did play a role here because he would be the conduit for them gaining the land in the palm of their hands, slowly but surely. I mean, again, all they did was authorize government permission to seize the land, so they don't have it in the palm of their hands yet, but that's just another step while they have the lava rock. I mean, again, the last person to touch it, I'm pretty sure that's how the lava rock worked, but they still have it in their possession, and with them potentially getting eliminated, again, I don't think any of them are going to die here. Maybe they'll come really close. Maybe this will be a Dragona fight. That'll be pretty cool. Maybe it'll be a Charming Man fight or a JoJo fight again, because for the most part, a lot of these fights have just been JoJo, and a little bit of the hustle, because remember, they did kind of fight Rohan a bit. But again, I've said it in my earlier videos of the JoJoLands, I don't see them being combative. I don't really see that. Like, I don't know, guys. You guys know what I mean? Like, I don't. I mean, the hustle, he did seem pretty strong. And as for Dragona, fighting, I don't know. The Charming Man, yeah, he reminds me of Wu Tomoki from JoJoLand, and then obviously JoJo with his rain. But JoJo has to be really close. He has to be close. You know, what do you say, 2-3 meters? I don't think that's like too large. You know what I mean? Compared to Johnny's nail bullets or Gappy's soft and wet, right? I mean, their stands were a lot more better for combative like scenarios, whereas of JoJo, I don't know. Like, it is, but it kind of isn't. Again, it's very situational. So, and again, a lot of this part so far, this is something that I hoped for. This part is on a lot more on the sneakier side, so if it's more sneaky, I am okay with that. That would be really cool. It's more of a heist-like part. But as for right now, maybe when I'm on my trip helping them out, when I fly down there, maybe I'll be maybe I'll have more plot points to talk about. Maybe I'll be talking to you guys more about it on my community posts or in the comment section. I'll be replying to every single comment. So comment, guys. If you guys are new, leave a like, subscribe, turn on post notifications so you guys never miss videos by your boy. We just hit 1K recently, and honestly, I appreciate you guys. It's been like maybe a month, and I still don't really know what I want to do for a celebration. I'll think about it. I haven't forgot about it though, and I definitely want to celebrate that. Maybe I'll live stream for you guys. I'll do something, but I'll try to get some videos down with where I'm going. You know what I'm saying? I'll be announcing it on my community post for the people who don't know, because I feel like you JoJo fans are the only fans that probably know. If you've been watching my Chainsaw Man videos, I've been talking about it a little bit. And yeah, Premiere, for the people who aren't even live watching, let me know how y'all felt. These videos are timeless. They're like time capsules, capsules. I can't wait to look back at these videos years later, you know what I mean? Because we're going to look back at these videos and laugh at how far off I am or how on the dot I am. But leaving the video with this, HOWLER could be or could not be the big bad. For right now, he's the one issuing assassins or people to come after our group because they have possession of the lava rock, and they're the one that sees the lane from him. So he's giving off final boss vibes. Diavolo was the big boss of Italy, but we didn't get to see him until like the midst to end. You guys know what I mean? Doppio doesn't really count, obviously, because he was an alter personality of Diavolo. But this, are we seeing him early? You know what I mean? Maybe, like, are we seeing him early? Again, we saw a little bit of his stand. He could be a pump fake before the big bad. We don't know for sure yet. The absurdity, what does it actually mean? Do you guys think it'll play a role? I generally think so. Will that be the fuel for JoJo's character? And how will they overcome Glory Days and A Girl's Bags Groove? I mean, that is the hard names, by the way. Hard names. More mysteries revolving around the lava rock. What's going on in the JoJoLands? We'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. And I'll see you guys in the next JoJoLands video. It'll be a while. Maybe the end of summer. But hey, for the midst of summer video, I generally enjoyed making this. I'll see you guys next time in the hospital. We'll be fighting for our lives in the JoJoLands. It's your boy All Time. And I'm out, guys.